and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here we go. Check 55, Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check. Go to 54, go to 54.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michelle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
64.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
That's it, baby. You got punt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The All-Pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On the ground, this is Michelle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 75 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Elliott. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Fair.
Rush in.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check 13.
Jordan out.
13.
Shoot.
From the gun, Meredith. Uncorks one for Davis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the ground is Michel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Go.
Gun.
That's me. Hey, look.
We're going to 54 right here. 26.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Crunch. 6 guys. Chain weapon.
26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. This is Michel on the counter, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They come out here in the I.
55. Coming to you. Coming to you. You go tight.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now.
Draw play, Elliott. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 38, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sony Michel with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
What we got?
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. As they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going to run again here with Pollard. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Central West. Ready.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
50 play.
At the 26-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Meredith, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incoming
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Right there in the middle, 55. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And that's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They go to Elliott again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Meredith. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Taken in at the 22. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Meredith. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
15 yards for the Lions there and a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
10-2 stop. 61, match box, right. Ready?
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Elliott, and he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Meredith. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Pollard again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first